It's Thursday, May 3rd. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. Jasper from the Netherlands says, Pastor Bob, why aren't you married? Are you divorced or a widower? Do you have any children? We are all curious. Thanks, Jasper. You know, I believe in marriage, and actually I'm sitting here this morning preparing to do a wedding today. I've done close to 250 weddings now in my time as a pastor. That's a lot, isn't it? I've married a lot of people, and I'd love to say that they're all still married. That's not the truth, though. I wish they were. You know, Jasper, I've never been married. I've been single for, well, all of my life. Almost 60 years now. And it isn't because I don't believe in marriage. It's because I believe in marriage a lot. Let me explain. I've been engaged a few times. And, I was voted in my high school class the first most likely to get married. I always really wanted to. I always imagined myself, with a big family, love children. Always imagined myself with a loving wife, a good companion for life, and all of that. And after some really failed relationships where I just couldn't go through with it, I realized that there was something wrong. And I took it to prayer and realized that God was calling me to be celibate, to be single. Now, that was kind of strange in those days. I really didn't know anybody else that was called to be single. And so it was difficult, and I knew that God was telling me something. So I stopped dating altogether, and I prepared to do that, and got involved very heavily with pioneering Christian rock and roll, which has become Christian metal, Christian punk, Christian reggae, Christian whatever. Been involved with this for a long time, 40 years now actually. But, it's interesting. It's not been an easy thing, and looking back, I understand that this would have been very difficult to bring a family into. And I'm really glad that I didn't. So, do I wish I was married? Oh, there are days I do. On the whole, do I feel like I've made the right decision? No doubt about it. I have. Do I have any children? I have thousands. I love this. Every time I go to a festival, every time I speak at one of our events around the world, I feel really close to all the kids that are there. I love the fact that they don't treat me as some old guy who's out of touch, but I love it when they call me the father of Christian metal. I wear that badge very proudly, and I feel like a father. I really do feel like a father. It's one of the reasons I do this podcast, because I feel like I'd like to speak with you every day. I'd like to share my heart with you. I'd like to mentor you. And even though I can't get to everybody personally, this is a way that I can contact. But I really enjoy this. And I feel like, honestly, I'm very close to a whole lot of people who I would consider family. So it's been good. People ask me, Pastor Bob, do you think that maybe God's calling me to be single, to be celibate? And some people are afraid of that when they ask me, and I think, well, if you're afraid of it and you have this you have this pale look on your face, most likely he's not. I don't think God calls very many people to be single. But those that he does, and if you are out there, it really is a great life. And, I'm living proof that you don't die from not being married. Also, for those of you that are married wishing you were single, and there are some of you, sadly, you need to get things fixed. I did a podcast series called Dating, Mating, and Relating. And it's 10 parts. Sit down with somebody that you love, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, whatever it might be, and go through them. Strengthen your relationship. Those of you that are married have a real blessing that you need to take care of. you'll find the whole series on my YouTube channel. And again, it's called Dating, Mating, and Relating. Thanks, Jasper, for the question. God bless you. Have a great day.